Saturday, May 9th. And guess what it did last night? It's 26 degrees right now. And it was 24 last night. And we had our 4th onion snow. Hey guys, you know, I had this epiphany today. I think that's the right word. Everything that I have is for work or to eat with, and not really to have fun with. The Cub Challenger, I use it for firewood and snow plowing. Occasionally, I'll take a leisurely cruise around the hood, but mostly it's for work. The Dynaglow, I guess preparing meals is technically considered work, although I do find enjoyment in it. It's not what I would classify as fun, like going to a water park or a good movie, things like that. Just about a year ago, I bought 4 Pekin ducks. 2 of them have come up very lame. I've changed her diet, Epsom salt. This one is currently on penicillin injections. She has a very swollen right leg and can barely get around. I thought they would be cool. Work in the garden, eating slugs and other pests. Kind of a natural approach. Maybe some eggs, but they've turned out to be work as well. The Ram Bighorn, I had visions of going on vacations and driving to auctions and flea markets and having a good time. But really all I use it for now is picking up animal feed and driving back and forth to work. Going shopping, spending money, that kind of stuff. So again, basically just for work. Before I moved to Arizona, I had a John Deere 1050 tractor, and I absolutely loved it. Bulletproof. Worked like a mule. Moving hay, doing the driveway, firewood, moving snow, and so on. So I just bought another one, and I had to pull a boatload of strings to get it because the guy was from out of state. He wouldn't take a check. With the way the world is today with the virus going on, it took me a long time to get to the bank and get cash. But I finally wound up with it. And the guy was actually a heavy equipment mechanic. So I lucked out. He put a new clutch in it, showed me receipts and videos, and he put new brakes, coolant service, hoses, belt, I should say, filters. He gave me a boatload of extra parts. So I get it home, and what do? Immediately start resurrecting my driveway. I moved some firewood with it already. I can carry some pretty good sized logs with this. It's a 37 horse turbo diesel engine, and for the size of the tractor, it's got gobs of power. It's absolutely exactly what I need in size and power. But again, it's pretty much just a work implement. So this is the lower part of my driveway, and we were gone for a while in Arizona. the rain moved a lot of the sediment and dirt from this bank off into my driveway, which caused the water to run down the middle of the driveway right into where we park and get out of the vehicles and go in the house, which was a mud puddle epidemic. So the John Deere that I just showed in the video a second ago, I was able to, and this was a long time ago, that I banked the driveway. I buried a pipe over here underground, and it runs off the property into the runoff stream. But I was finally able to clean that up and get the water to run away from the house and back down to where I initially intended it to go. So that's a good thing, but again, it's work. So where I work at my actual job, their business plan changed, and they put this truck up for an employee auction, I guess you could say. It's an '02 Ram 3500. It's a diesel, 5.9 Cummins, 6-speed trans. The only downside is it's a 2-wheel drive. So I wound up winning this, and my intent was just solely using it for hauling hay, stone, whatever I needed. So again, another purchase made basically for work. I have 5 hens and a rooster. I average 4 to 5 eggs a day. And honestly, there is some work involved, but these guys are probably the most hands-off thing that I own, including my wife. I'm not saying that I own my wife, but hopefully you know what I mean. So here's the east side section of a pond that I built, and another one down there. Like an idiot, I built 2 small ponds instead of 1 big pond, which obviously was work, but I'm going to eventually incorporate both of these ponds into 1 big pond. And I don't know if you can see them right there, but I got a couple of mallards swimming around, and they're wild, they're not mine. So even though it was work, there's a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak, and I get to chill out and watch these guys enjoy their lives, which is pretty cool. And then there's my horses. I have, oh wow, check it out. Let me see if I can get them in the viewfinder. I was concerned because I haven't seen the bluebird yet until just now. And I put up this bluebird house last year, and they raised their families, and it was pretty cool. So they're back. I'm very happy about that. So the horses, wherever the heck they went, there they are. Well, one. I have 4 of them here. And with my time limitations, I get to ride them about 6 times a year. One of those round bales is $30. They go through one every 4 or 5 days. So I didn't do the math, but I have to go to work to be able to afford to feed them. And don't get me wrong, I love horses, obviously, or I wouldn't have them. bird feeder that hangs from my lower deck. Zillions of birds love this throughout the winter and actually into early summer. Probably took me an hour's worth of work to put it together. And then of course it takes money to buy the bird seed and feed these guys. But I truly don't mind because I'm a bird guy at heart. I love them all. And this is part of my property. I get to see deer, bear, turkey, all kinds of birds. Sometimes quail, pheasant, and grouse. Squirrels, rabbits. I guess what I'm trying to say is to take a minute every day if you can and enjoy the things that surround you, the people that you love, the people that love you. Don't make it all about work. That's not what life is about. Guys, have a great Sunday. Hope everything's going your way, and talk soon.